Hey friends, it's Yans with Yans Cozy Arcade, and today we're going to talk about some news in the gaming community. Now, I know I label myself as a cozy gamer, but I play games of all types, of all variety, and so that's what this news is going to be around. It's not much to talk about today, but I do want to kind of start doing more gaming news videos, even though, spoiler alert, I'm not going to be giving a lot of informative information. This is more of a casual conversation. So if you're looking for something super in depth, I'm sure there's lots of videos out there, but this is just for like us just to talk about it, express our thoughts about it, you know, super casually. I welcome all comments and theories and ideas and information that you have, so please drop them below in the comments. Like, I'll read them and I'll reply back to them all. So if you have some thoughts on anything, please drop it below. But first, we're going to talk about Call of Duty. All right, so Call of Duty Black Ops 7 was just released on November 14th, so just a few days ago. And okay, so let's back it up, a little backstory. So Call of Duty is pretty much like, I was heavy in Call of Duty earlier on. Like at some point, like I grew up a gamer, but then at some point, you know, middle to high school years and stuff, I kind of fell out of it. Maybe, I don't know, doing weird stuff, you know, what you do in high school, middle school and all that. Worried about boys or something. And fell out a little bit. But then what drew me back into gaming was Call of Duty, like playing Call of Duty Black Ops 1, Zombies Kino. I think literally that's what got me back into playing games. And I hadn't really played games like that. So that was like a whole new world to me, which, you know, led me down the, I don't know, the spiral of playing a bunch of Call of Duty games. So I do have a soft spot in my heart for Call of Duty. However, I can't disagree with everyone that says it is like a rinse and repeat. It is the same thing. But at the same time, I just kind of wonder, what all do you expect? Because when they did try to do something a little bit different, like with the exosuits and stuff like that, y'all didn't like it. Y'all hated it. When they try to do something different, y'all ain't like it. So I don't know what it is that you want Call of Duty to do differently so that you don't feel like it's a rinse and repeat. I don't know. Let me know what you think, because I just kind of feel like, I don't know, with every new Call of Duty game, just give us new maps, new guns, a new story, and that's it. Like, that's real. I feel like that's, like, you're expecting that. You're expecting new maps, new guns, new, you know, all of that. I just think that we love one particular or one set of games from Call of Duty, and so you just compare everything to that, and it's never going to compare because it's different, and then everybody just gets mad. They're like, it's nothing like Call of Duty blah blah blah, and it's nothing like Call of Duty blah 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 blah. It's not supposed to be. It's going to be different because it's a different game. Like, the best you can hope for is new maps, maybe some new systems in place, but at the same time, we are against change. We don't really like change too much, but I don't know. Did y'all want just the same Call of Duty to last forever? I don't know. I don't know what the solution is to get people to not feel like worn out of Call of Duty, but I don't know. Playing a little bit of, I guess, the demo of Call of Duty Black Ops 7, I enjoyed it. I liked it. Again, I didn't go in expecting it to be like Black Ops 6. I didn't go in expecting it to be like Modern Warfare, and I didn't go in expecting it to be like my favorite Black Ops 2. I went in expecting it to be like Black Ops 7, you know? So, I don't know. But a lot of people are not liking this game. They are not liking it. People are saying that they're, you know, returning it, or, you know, just calling it trash. But I'm just curious of what y'all want. What would make you happy? For those that don't like Black Ops 7, what is it that you don't like? All right, future editor Yans here, and I will say, when it comes to the Black Ops 7 gameplay, I feel like it's very clunky. I don't know, like the fact that everything feels like it's super slow motion, and not like slow motion like Battlefield realistic slow motion, but like legit slow motion is just not setting right with me. Now I still agree with, you know, it is kind of a rinse and repeat, but I don't know what else we expect from Black Ops 7, but I definitely think there needs to be some workings in there to get it to feel a lot better, because it felt horrible. After playing, I was like, this does not even feel nice. And I love that they brought old maps back that we like Express is in there, Raid is in there. But I could not even enjoy the maps because the controls felt so clunky. They felt so awkward. It just didn't feel natural. It didn't feel right. And I don't know what to do to fix it. We've kind of like worked with the controls and stuff, but it still just feels very, very clunky. So I definitely understand why people are not liking this game. So I just want to say that I definitely understand. So I was going off of the beta version, which felt great. I really enjoyed playing the beta. It was like very similar to like just coming off of Black Ops 6, but this ain't it. This is not it. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in to tell y'all the real. Because after I've actually officially played it, I'm like, y'all need to go back and fix something because it's not it. And I love Call of Duty and I love Black Ops games, but this ain't it. All right, that's it. Now I did see something about AI, but I don't know, if you just kind of walk through life expecting there to be no AI, I just feel like you're gonna make yourself sad. So I feel like at this point, we just gotta accept it. We don't have to like it, but it is what it is. Anywho, moving on to the next thing. All right, so secondly, let's talk about the fact that Grand Theft Auto is delayed once again. So this is the second delay. It was originally set for May 26th, 2026, and now it is bumped back to November 19th, 2026. And their reasoning is to make it more polished and more clean for a full release, which is a very large gap of time to make sure something is polished. But I do feel like the community is more understanding of this, at least I think a little bit, just because especially this year, 2025, we have seen a lot of games just rushed out and it's not polished, it's not optimized well, it's just thrown out there. And that is more frustrating than having to just wait a little bit longer. So I think we are, as a community, more forgiving of this. We've waited freaking 22 years. What's another year, you know, at this point? So I think it's going to be really great. I don't know really what else we can say about this. It's just, I will say, I saw it coming. I knew there was going to be another delay. I just knew it. I feel like a lot of games that we love and we're so excited for, we get a delay. We might get one delay. We might get two delays. Because I just remember feeling that way about Tears of the Kingdom. And I was like, yeah, I feel like we're going to get a delay. And sure enough, we did. We did. I can't think of another game right now. I thought of it earlier, but I can't think of it now that also got a delay. And I was like, well, saw it coming too. We're just going to get delays. If it's a really, really good game, we're just going to get a delay. It just is what it is. But at the same time, I wonder why are they so like optimistic about that first date they set? I'm like, just whatever date you think in your mind, go ahead and back it up. Back it up, because it's not going to be that date. Especially for such big games like these. Yeah, just go ahead and back it up. Anywho, moving on. So next, let's dig into this Steam machine, which is the big topic right now. So we're on the Steam website, and first and foremost, I just want to say I am all for Steam. Love Steam down. I got the Steam Deck and absolutely loved it, especially for the time, like not having a PC, like, or anything when I got back into gaming and whatnot, not having a PC, like the Steam Deck was like a game changer for me. Being able to play all like my cozy games and stuff without having to fork out so much money was like a huge deal. So very, very happy about that. But anywho, I don't know why this blue. There we go. It says your games on the big screen, powerful PC gaming made easy in a small and mighty package. Now, originally looking at this thing, I was like, okay, I mean, it's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. It's like little and cute. I like it. I like it. But well, I'm gonna tell you what really got to me in a little bit. So it says your Steam library in more places. With over 6 times the horsepower of the Steam Deck, Steam Machine has the power to play your whole Steam library, including your favorite AAA titles. Just sign in with your Steam account and your entire library is there, which is great. That's great. Key point that is 6 times the horsepower of a Steam Deck. So really, really, really nice. But I don't think that it's as powerful as I originally thought it was, is what I'm going to say. Core features that define the Steam Machine: Steam OS, an OS optimized for gaming with fast suspend, resume, and cloud saves. And that's just the start. Small form factor, put it under your TV, set it on your desk, hide it under a banana. It's powerful PC gaming packed into a roughly 6-inch cube. Is cool and quiet, which is nice. Steam Machine keeps cool and runs whisper quiet even while running the most demanding games. And ready for all peripherals and monitors you can throw at it, but like don't actually throw things at it. Okay, and it has gigabit Ethernet, DisplayPort 1.4, HDMI 2.0, 1 USB-C, and 4 USB-A ports. It's so interesting. Where I feel like we should have more USB-Cs. But anywho, CPU and GPU 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with FSR thanks to a discrete semi-custom AMD desktop class CPU and GPU storage available in 2 storage sizes, 512 gigs and 2 terabytes. Both come with expandable storage via micro SD connectivity. And power, no giant bricks. Steam Machine's power supply is built right on in. Love these little video clips. I don't know, just shows how easy, compact it is, but still also very powerful. But what I really do like, and I know it's like super silly and not even that really big of a deal, but this little LED strip, y'all. I don't know. I like stuff like that. I like a little light, a little glimmer of light showing. But yeah, it looks really clean. It looks really nice. And the big question is it going to compete with the other systems? I read somewhere that it's like between the Xbox Series S, I want to say X so bad, Xbox Series S and the PlayStation 5. So I don't know. But we're moving up, so I don't know. Anywho, it runs Steam OS. It runs Valve's gaming first operating system. And Steam Machine verified. We're expanding our verified program to include ratings for Steam Machine so customers can understand how their games will run. I'm not even gonna lie, like I know you're supposed to follow that, but even with the Steam Deck, like I didn't follow that. And I played a lot of games just fine. And it's a PC. Yes, Steam Machine is optimized for gaming, but it's still your PC. Install your own apps or even other operating system, or even another operating system. Who are we to tell you how you use your computer? That's nice. The Steam Machine plays well wherever Steam is, made for a Steam controller and great for streaming. Oh, nice. Okay, so the Steam Machine comes with built-in wireless adapter just for pairing the Steam controller. How y'all feel about the Steam controller? Just curious. This means you can pair your Steam controller without its puck, and you can wake your Steam Machine without leaving your couch. And with enough horsepower to take on the most demanding games, Steam Machine is the perfect host PC for streaming to other devices. Easily stream to your Steam Deck, I want to say Stream Deck, Steam Deck, Steam Frame, or any other device running Steam or Steam Link. Yeah, overall, I think this is really nice, especially for, like I was talking to one of the other cozy gaming folks, that this is really nice for people that like don't want to fork all that money into a gaming PC, but you still want to be able to play, you know, all your cozy games. And maybe you're not a big handheld person. I know like my boyfriend, he doesn't really like playing handheld. So this would be really great for that. I like playing handheld, so I still like my Steam Deck. But yeah, I think this would be nice. This is like, your own PC. Now I'm gonna tell you, hold on, let me see if there's anything else. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Cosmetically though, I'm gonna tell you, like, when I saw some like ideas for like skins to put on this thing, it really made me want it a little bit more. Not that I really want it, but like if I wanted it, that just bumped it up because of just all the fun ways you can turn this into something. And the fact that people are saying it's gonna be our next little GameCube, like having a GameCube skin for it, I'm like, ah, I love that idea. So it's gonna be so cute. So yeah, I think this was really nice. But the big question is this going to kind of just be a niche thing? Like, not, I guess the big question is it going to be something that is actually a competitor? Or is it gonna be like, if you got the money to throw at it, then you get it just for having it and just for looks, like, or just to like kind of test it? Or is it going to be like actually like up there as a competitor, you know? So that's the big question. Anyway, here's how all the cords, not cords, but all the outlets and things look. And here's the specs for those people that like the specs, which we kind of talked about it. But the other thing is that as far as the RAM goes, it says that it's 8 gigs of video RAM. VRAM is what I'm gonna say. And people are not liking that too much. They're not liking that 8 gigs of the VRAMs. So yeah, I don't know, because I think even just like the basic low level is 12, I believe. Like, so that is a little bit lower. But that's the main thing I see people not liking too much. As far as the storage, I do like that it can go to 2 terabytes and you can still add more space to it. What else? We kind of talked about all the rest of the stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much all the main things. So as far as pricing goes, the theory is that we're looking at between 800 to 1,000 plus. I think that's the theory. 800 to 900 for like the lower end, and 1,000 plus for the higher end. That is the thought process. But the issue is that if you price it too high, nobody gonna want to buy that. It's not gonna be a competitor. They're gonna be like, I might as well build my own PC at this point, so I could at least get my, you know, RAM that I want. But if you price it too low, they'll lose out on money. So I don't know. So that's just the guess. I'll be so excited and surprised to see what the reveal of the price will be. That'll be super exciting. But I'm not even gonna lie, like when the Steam Deck came out, I don't know, it was like, it was a new thing at the time. And when they priced the lowest one, I think it was like 400 or something. I thought that was like super low for what it was. I was like, a handheld PC that you could like play on the couch, you can go anywhere with it for $400. And then, you know, you can move up. I thought that was crazy. And then all these other handhelds came out right after that and had the price extremely high. And I was like, oh Lord, ain't nobody buying that. And then now we have handhelds priced a lot lower. They've come down. But the main reason why Steam were able to have this handheld for not a crazy price is because they have the backing of Steam library, like all of what is Steam. So these other companies didn't have a backing. It was like they're just trying to create this handheld and the price was just ridiculous. So I don't know. I feel like because Steam does have this backing, you know, because without any of this, like Steam would still continue to grow and progress and whatnot, that maybe it won't be as pricey. We don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Talking about Call of Duty Black Ops 7 and Grand Theft Auto's delay once again, and the Steam machine. But how I know a lot of people are like more on Battlefields. I finally have played Battlefield for the first time. I know I'm so late, but yeah, I mean, I'm actually enjoying Battlefield a lot. It is a lot different than Call of Duty, I will say, But yeah, I just hate that everybody's just so mad at Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Yeah, I still want to know what y'all think. Like what's the issue with that? And I also want to know what your thoughts are on the Steam machine. Is it something that you'd be thinking about getting or checking out? I do think that, you know, dbrand's gonna have some amazing skins for it, so very excited about that. Dbrand is a great company for skins, and it's just the perfect shape for it. Oh, that was the other thing I want to say. Yeah, anytime these systems come out, you do need to make it like this simple boxy shape, because I know some of y'all love PlayStation, but I did not like the shape of the PlayStation 5. I feel like the Xbox definitely did better with the shape of it. It's just a more clean look. So with the Steam machine, I also appreciate that. It's a simple, clean look that will fit in everybody's setup, in everybody's space, and it'll make sense. But yeah, let me know if that's something that you're considering getting or thinking about. And are you okay with waiting for Grand Theft Auto? For waiting basically another year, because it'll come out next year in November. So how do you feel about waiting a whole another year? Are you okay with waiting? Or are you like, hot dog, why we gotta wait again? Let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.